A game about digging a hole is a game that every aspiring indie developer should play. It is the perfect case study of if a gameplay loop is done right, you don't need much else to make it fun and engaging. Let's break it down. The game starts you off with a shovel and a lawn in your newly acquired home. The objective is simple. Find the treasure. The only tool the player uses to achieve this goal really is their shovel. The shovel itself has one variable, its dig radius. However, there are 4 other variables to note: energy, money, inventory size, and jetpack power. The shovel's dig radius can be upgraded, and what it upgrades is its width, height, and depth. When digging, upgrading your shovel allows you to dig wider to find more resources, and dig deeper to increase the speed in which you reach your goal, finding the treasure. Resources are important as they facilitate the upgrading. When you dig, you will find resources from stones to diamonds. Taking these back to the shop gives you currency to upgrade items like the shovel. That right there is a closed loop. Dig, get resources, upgrade shovel. However, these next 2 variables change it up a bit. The inventory and the energy act essentially as tethers back to the surface. If your inventory is full, every resource you dig will be immediately destroyed. This strongly encourages you to return to the garage to sell those resources. Energy is more important though. If you do not recharge your energy before returning to the surface, you will die and lose all your resources. Thankfully, you can upgrade both your energy and your inventory. This allows the player to dig for longer stints at a time. The next variable is the jetpack. Of course, the only way to get back to the surface after digging straight down is the jetpack. And you'll want to dig as deep as possible, of course, because first of all, you're trying to get the objective, but secondly, because that's where the better resources are. The jetpack requires quite a bit of energy to return to the surface, however, so you will need to make sure you are leaving yourself enough excess energy to make the return journey. However, one of the things that you can do is if you upgrade the jetpack's power, then it will go greater distances at the same cost of energy. So regarding this gameplay loop now, well, we actually have a few gameplay loops really, and all of them result in different outcomes, so let's refactor it. Instead of the gameplay loop being dig, get resources, upgrade shovel, we change it to dig more, get resources, upgrade shovel. This shows that every time the player is upgrading, it is so they can dig more. But then regarding the other loops, we have dig longer, get more resources, upgrade inventory, dig longer, get more resources, upgrade energy, and dig deeper, get better resources, and upgrade jetpack. So with that in mind, we can give each of the tools their primary functions. The shovel is to dig more, the inventory and energy is to dig longer, and the jetpack is to dig deeper. All 4 of these tools work towards the same goal, to get to the treasure. You need to upgrade the shovel to be able to dig a larger amount of area, you need the inventory and the energy to dig deeper for longer stretches at a time, and you need the jetpack to be able to dig deeper. However, the game is designed so that you also need to use these tools to upgrade other items as well, as resources are the only way to get money, and every tool either allows you to get more resources or better resources. If you want to upgrade one tool, it is better if you also upgrade other tools at the same time. On top of that, so other than the tools working towards the same goal, and the tools making it easier to upgrade other tools, there is one final thing which ties them all together. So if you upgrade the shovel or the energy, you will need to upgrade the inventory, as you'll be collecting more resources over a longer time, but you'll probably fill up your inventory before you've run out of energy. If you upgrade your inventory and your shovel, you'll have to do the same thing for your energy for similar reasons. If you upgrade your shovel, you'll probably need to upgrade your jetpack as well, because you'll be digging deeper and deeper and deeper. Again, all of these tools work really well at balancing each other out. It wouldn't really make sense to upgrade just one specific tool over another. They really need to be all upgraded at a similar pace. So with all that said, let's now take a look at this gameplay loop one more time, but consolidating it. Simply put, it is use better tools, dig more, and upgrade tools. Well, there we have it. As I said at the top of this, a game about digging a hole is 100% worth a play. But nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching this latest entry to the game design library. Tune in next week for another entry, and keep on keeping on.